Alright, so this is a review or reaction review, whatever you want to call it, on the album for the album The Off Season by J. Cole. Um, this is his sixth studio album. That's actually impressive. Impressive. You know what I mean? I like the way that he like the rollout to this album. Um, and I like the fact how he was trending as well. I like that because there is this saying, "Oh, mumble rappers taking over or whatever. No one likes lyricists or listen to lyricists no more." Blah blah blah. But like this disproves. He keeps on disproving. Anyway. Before we get into that, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification because you never know the videos might just be next. But yeah, let's get back into it. So basically, let's get to the track list. So basically, the artwork first and foremost. He's standing there like, but then he's also a basketball there. It's like he's at a basketball court, but it's on fire. You know what I mean? Like the ring or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. And it allowed me. I'm not really a big basketball fanatic like that, but big up him though for being um being recruited by an African basketball team. I believe they call the Patriots. Forgot what they call Patriots. Like he had his debut, and I think he scored 3 points or whatnot. So big him up on his debut. Not everyone scores on their debut. Let's be real. Regardless whatever team scores, not everybody scores on their debut. You know what I mean? So um, for him to do that, that's a big look. So I don't know if he's insinuating that. Do you know what I mean? This is off season for him while he's rapping, but then it's season time for him playing ball in it. I don't know what he's trying to insinuate. I don't know. Trying to say that he's on fire when he plays basketball as well. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, and I don't understand the why we call it the off season. Is it because, like I said, is it because it's off season for him to be rapping? Maybe he is, but then the season begins in like summertime or September. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. Listen. J Cole's a lyricist in it. So what happens with most lyricists that are dope like that? They always, not always, but some of the time, their imagery plays. It's like a there's imagery play, should I say? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to decipher it. Maybe I'm reading into it way too deep than it needs to be. I don't know. But let's get into the tracks. So there is basically 12 tracks. All right. So the first track is 95 South, which features Cameron, um, which is a surprise to me. I didn't realize. He just like yapping his mouth in it like he always does. No offense. But also I say Cameron yaps his mouth every day, B. But anyway, no, for real, like I like that he featured him on this record, like in a way. That was very interesting. It was surprising to me, but raw. Then there is Amari, the song Amari, which, interesting enough, um, uh, in fact, yeah, one of the producers on here, along with J. Cole, is actually Timberland, which is interesting to me for them to have that combination together. Then there's the song My Life, featuring 21 Savage and Moray. Um, so I've heard of 21 Savage, but not Moray. But that's cool. We'll find out more about that artist another time. Then there's the song Applying Pressure. That rhythm is fucking cold. I don't know how to explain it. The production on that, it's like it just makes you wanna, you know, it's like how do I put it? It just makes you wanna bop your head and just move. Like it's like that old school early 90s or mid 90s type of um like East Coast sound, if that makes sense. But obviously he's from the South, innit? So that's an interesting mix there. Then there's the song Punching the Clock. Then there's the song 100 Mil featuring Baz. And the funny thing about 100 Mil, I um how do I put this? Basically, Tion Wayne, yeah, he did a post, yeah. I hope he hasn't deleted it because I probably will put it up. If I don't, I don't. Doesn't mean they deleted it or not, but I'm just gonna mention it here. He made a post saying, "Oh, within 2 years, basically, um, I think he said, don't be surprised within 2 years if a UK rapper makes £100 million or something like that, or it's worth £100 million." I think he said something like that. I'm like, raw. It was so nuts to me because I do believe that can happen. Don't ever get twisted, but I'm saying it's nuts to me because I would literally listen to the song 100 mil, yeah, by J. Cole featuring Baz. When that came on, when I saw that post, I kid you not. I was like, rah. But you know what it is? You know what it is? This is why me personally, I'm trying to be careful with the words I say and how I react to certain things because I understand the things that I attract and the people that I attract. Do you see what I mean? So I'm being very careful with that. You know what I mean? Like I understand for me it's a thing where I have to be careful. And you should be careful too because that's how life is. You would think of something or you're reading something or you're watching something. Next thing you know, you're attracting that. In fact, that reminds me of the time when I was watching a particular TV show. Don't judge, man. This was when I was my yeah, late teens or whatnot. In fact, yeah, late teens, but also get me, I was kind of hooked onto it because of watching it on T4 when I'm bored and that, like the omnibus of Hollyoaks, but I now call it Holly Jokes. But like, yeah, like there were certain episodes and it kept applying to my life. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I know sometimes, look, I know with some shows, yeah, like soap operas, they're gonna call it, they do have this thing where it does kind of touch on reality and stuff like that, But for it to have that close connection where I'm manifesting it into my life, it's like, what the fuck? I like maybe that I thought maybe that's a sign from God or whoever, the Most High, Jah, Chineke, whatever name you want to call God or the Most High, whatever. It's like maybe that was a call from God that I should stop watching that, and I did. Based on that, I swear to you, because I'm like, there's no way. And I thought, let's test it out first. But funny enough, then my life got back to normal, whatever was perceived as normal. So nothing, you know what I mean? And then the moment I started watching it again, the same shit happened. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, alright, boom, I'm no longer watching this. Sometimes excuse me, sometimes unfortunately, it takes certain things to happen in your life where you're like, nah, fuck this. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go through that bullshit to realize, nah, fuck this. Now I've got to react in a different way. Yeah? You know what I mean? Anyway, so after that, there's the song Pride is the Devil featuring Little Baby. So while we're on that, it's interesting how they're saying Pride is the Devil. I was watching one episode of the Night Baby show, and I think, not everything, I think, yeah, was it Fred Santana? I think he was on asked, he asked, what's in a man's heart when they're young or whatever? Is it pride? What? Yeah, what's in a man's heart when they're young? What's the two things? And I think Kemi and VP, they mentioned pride and ego. Yeah, they mentioned pride and ego. And then what was interesting to me about that was the fact of when I listened to this track and I researched the pride, the etymology of the word pride, it meant something along the lines of what was it again? Unreasonable self-esteem. All right. Now your self-esteem. How can I put this into to context? That you need your self-esteem to be high. Like I know it sounds like because obviously if your self-esteem is high, you believe in yourself, you're confident. I'm not saying you're overconfident or anything like that, but you do need it to be at that level. Otherwise, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point in living life if you're you're not thinking that way. It don't make sense to me. So, and you see, for example, like Kanye West, that's the reason why he's successful, because he told you he's got a huge ego in it. You know what I mean? Which is also your self-esteem. Yeah, and there is this mentality where they're trying to say, oh, you can't. What was it? Some weird mentality. Yeah, no, I won't say weird mentality. It was a mentality of, oh, you have to let go of your ego. Nah, fuck that. Why am I letting go of my ego? You can let go of your ego if you want to, unless you're how far you go in life. Me, I'm grabbing hold of my ego, and we're riding till the wheels fall off. Get me? You know why? Because I understand what ego is. That's why. And ego is about applying pressure in terms of making sure you're confident about what you like doing, or whatever the case is. Like, it's confidence in yourself, having belief in yourself. Why would you? I'll do a separate video on that. Anyway, next song. Um, but it did mention about certain other things in it, of how people react to certain things, and it pride will make you do this, pride will make you do that. Like, it's all resulted around negative, yeah. But then there is pride of being good. You know what I mean? Pride. Anyway. All right. So there's the song Let Go of My Hand" featuring Baz and Black. Um, there's one particular thing where a quote. I'm gonna actually try and see if I can put it up. Yeah, it's about his, I think he mentioned about his son or whatever, but you'll see the quote. I'll put it up. Um, then there is the song. Then there's the interlude, which was the first song released from the album, which is interesting. Even though yeah. And then there's the climb back. Then there is Close. Then there's Hunger on the Hillside featuring Baz. So obviously there's 3 songs featuring Baz. It's quite interesting. So does that mean Baz has got a song, an album loading already? I don't know. It could be that. Might not. I don't know. But it's interesting the amount of features that J. Cole has on this actual album. It's such a rare thing to happen. So the fact that he has these features, it must mean a lot, and it must mean that he's taking his artistic direction in a different direction than most people would think of. Do you know what I mean? Which is also good because it gives you that element of surprise. But yeah, other than that, J. Cole stays barring. Like, he stays barring. Yeah, he stays barring. Yeah, so that's the only thing I can explain about him and his lyricism. I'm gonna give this album a 10 out of 10. I love the production value as well. It's just got that real, I don't want to use the word real hip hop feel to it, but it's got that feel that I'm familiar with. And it's not like a UK, not UK drill. It's not like a drill type of rhythm or this, whatever the case is. It's like, it's a, I don't know how to explain it. The production is great value. You got anything else you want to react to next? Go ahead, leave it in the comment section below. Do a review on. The link to the album is in the description box below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification, because you never know the video you suggest might just be next.